The other thing that we've been doing until quite recently is we had a number of cows that we were feeding out at pasture on diverse forages. So we were comparing what happens if you have cows grazing on plain perennial ryegrass, similar to what's used to make the silage, and also on pastures that have got lots of different species in them. So they've got a mixture of herbs and legumes and grasses. And this is important because the herbs provide potential beneficial nutritional properties for the cows, and the legumes have the ability to fix nitrogen and reduce our need to put nitrogen fertiliser on the pasture. So nitrogen fertiliser are in the news at the moment because of the shortage of gas and the high price of gas. Fertiliser production has stopped, and that's because fertiliser production is quite energy demanding. So if we can reduce the amount of fertiliser we need to put on the pasture, then that's a really good thing. So what we found with our study was that the cows that were out grazing on these pastures did just as well as the cows that were grazing on the grass, but with the advantage of us not putting any nitrogen fertiliser on those pastures, unlike on the grass, which we did. And the other good thing about those pastures is when you go out and walk in them, there's lots of flowers and there's obviously multiple different species in there. So the biodiversity is much more interesting, and even under the soil there were more worms in the herbal lays than in the normal pastures.